Hi, Maya.
Hello.
Welcome to Tea and Tarot.
Thank you.
How are you doing today? I'm gonna start shuffling your cards while we start talking.
Okay. I'm doing pretty good. It's snowing out today. I got like a foot of snow over here. It's kind of nice. I like the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Is
was kind of like disappointed so far this winter because we haven't gotten any snow. And
right?
I like the cold. Don't get me wrong. It's nice sometimes, but I don't like it when it's just cold and there's no pretty Maya, wake up. And there's no pretty snow for me to look at. But anyway, we got a lot of snow today, and I didn't go outside to play in the snow because it's cold. But I like to look out the window at the snow.
The snow here, at least, it started raining afterwards, so it got kind of
Mm.
crusty. Not really fun snow to play with.
I like a little bit of rain after snow because then it makes it extra sticky, so you can
Mm,
make like a bunch of stuff with it. But I think the snow that just fell was already kind of sticky snow anyways.
yeah.
But I wouldn't know. I haven't left my
Um,
house in forever.
it was like a wet snow this morning.
Hmm.
Um, But for your tarot reading, do you have a particular thing that you would like read today?
Oh boy.
We can just
I,
do general, we could do
yeah.
career, we could do relationship.
I feel like I get really lucky with your tarot readings most of the time. I don't think I've ever had a bad tarot reading from you, and I'm like, I feel a little blessed. So
I
I'll
feel
go with
like most
the,
people don't get bad readings from me.
yeah. Like even when I had my friend do one for you, like it was really good, and I was like, damn.
I like especially reading on stream. I like reading in a way where like even if bad cards come up saying like bad things are on the horizon for someone, that there
Hmm.
is a solution and a way to get around it because your future is always in your own hands. It's just a matter of what you decide to do with the information to shape it the way that you would like it. Um so I try to inform people well rather than be like some of the other tarot readers. And I've never seen these people on live streams or anything like that so far in my experience anyways, but there'll be some weird like hocus pocusy almost
Hmm.
tarot readers that come out around Halloween time and will profit off that cash cow and will be like, oh, you're gonna die in your 70s and you're gonna have two kids. It's like, okay. And
Yeah. Like, okay. Anyways, thanks. For me, I see like tarot readings as like a way to get motivated.
yes, absolutely.
Because I definitely agree, like, you do control your future 100%. But if I'm feeling like poo poo caca and then I get a tarot reading from you and then you're like, you're gonna do great things, I'll be like, hell yeah, I am. Let's go. Let's go do those right now.
Oh, I'm so glad. So you're set on a general right now?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me get these on screen for you. We have, I opened the right folder. The Daughter of Wands, the Six of Coins, and the Sun card.
And
There. So, pull there your
those look
particular
like fun.
cards.
Those are
Yeah,
fun cards. I like those cards.
we do have some good ones. The the family suits always trip me up a little bit, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. Because the wands are significant in traits of creativity and personal growth. Um, And the daughter here is definitely well nurturing in that aspect and
Hmm.
has a lot of potential to um like let those creative endeavors blossom right now. There's a lot of different directions that can go. But the Six of Coins is kind of one of my favorite cards. It is a very treat yourself card where you've worked really hard and the labor of all of those efforts is really coming to fruition and you are getting rewarded for all of that hard work. So definitely take a moment to enjoy that and, congratulate yourself, treat yourself a little bit. And the sun card is also just very high praises for the potentials in your future. Let me read that one verbatim out of my book. Um, Imagine for a moment that you're soaking in the warm rays of the sun. It feels nourishing and healing. All your aches and pains just fade away. The sun card brings this amazing energy into your life. Vitality and health abound, while you feel assurance and clarity in all that you do. Spend some extra time outside today. Be grateful for the radiance of the sun and the life force it gives all creatures. So it very much plays into that Six of Coins too, where you've worked hard and it's time to just kind of like bask in it.
Mm.
So I have some added context personally where I am probably being a little bit biased when I read these cards because I know you just finally got out of a job that you've been wanting to leave for some time now.
Mm.
And I think the world is rewarding you for that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's been hard not doing anything because it's been like a week, almost a week and a half, 2 weeks, I think, since I've been at this said job. And I've just been quite literally sitting around doing things on my own time, working on things, hanging out with friends, making new friends, stuff like that. And that's been really nice.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Um, with this extra time, are you thinking about doing extra streaming or is there like some other creative things that you're looking to invest your time into?
Um, so I recently just learned how to crochet.
I love crochet.
Yeah, so I've been doing that for like an hour to an hour and a half before I go to bed. Sometimes not every single night. It depends because I've been like getting off my computer all day and I'll be like, oh, I'm in so much pain. So I just go to bed.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do be crocheting. I made a little hat with cat ears on it. It's so cute. I love
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah, it's nice. It's relaxing too because I found a couple. Spotify is legendary sometimes. It throws in like the most random music onto a playlist for me and I can just hit play and it's really nice.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that a lot. And then for streaming, I definitely am streaming more often. I really enjoy my time streaming now. And I do have things in the works, but
Yeah, I've got to see some sneak peeks.
yeah, you
But
did.
it feels like just in general, your happiness in streaming has definitely been up a lot lately. And it's really
Hmm.
nice to see and enjoy, even if I'm just lurking or if all I can do is raid and then fucking pass out myself.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
I'm super proud of you. Um, I'm really excited for the secret stuff that we probably shouldn't talk about much, but do you have an estimated date of when you're gonna start revealing that stuff?
It's for birthday Maya activities because
Okay, so
birthday
just a
is
couple of
in
weeks.
10 days. Yeah, so a week and some change.
Pog.
But yeah, very excited. I don't know if I'll be able to have everything out and ready in time for actual birthday day, but it will be either like a couple days after, a week after at tops, because a lot of the stuff I do have like planned to be out. and ready is big stuff. It's big stuff.
Yeah.
So it takes a while.
Yeah, for sure. I am also working on similar big stuff for my birthday, but that's all the way in April. So
Hmm.
having that forethought is one hard and also very hard to keep it to yourself and not spill the beans.
Yeah, 100%.
I should start
It's
spilling some of the beans with you. I should share you like the
yeah,
progress shots that I get.
you do. You need to do that. You need to do that like right now.
Right now,
But no, not right now. You don't have to do it right now.
live on
It's
stream.
been nice because now that I don't have to work 10 hours every single day at a
Oh,
very like physical taxing job, um,
yeah.
I can like take my time, wake up, make tea, eat breakfast for once. When I had this job, I never ate breakfast because I was so exhausted. I'd sleep just till like 30 minutes before I had to leave. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like I've kind of been working on things a little last minute, which is
That's
completely
fair.
on me. It's very on me because I could have started this earlier, but I was like, I'm tired. I want to go bed. But
Sometimes you get like ideas and it's like, I could do that in 2 weeks, and it's like, bitch, no, you can't. And then you just kill yourself for the next 2 weeks.
yeah, yeah. It's just how it be. But yeah, I was like in contact with my artists, one of them being Cashew actually.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I was like, I love you so much, and I'm sorry this is last minute. And she's like, it's okay. And I'm like, please
Cashew
take your
works so
time.
fast.
I know.
Even when I say take your time, like I don't need it for months, they're like, I'm done. I'm like, huh?
Okay, thank you so much, but you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Cashew.
Cashew's correct.
Hmm. She told me that she's going to be taking a class
Oh,
for
like an
her
animation
talents that she
class?
does. Yeah, for all of her talents that she does, and I was so happy for her.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't
she's already
talked
so
with her in a
talented.
minute.
Yeah, and I'm like, how do you get better at a talent you're already perfect in? And like, I mean, I respect the wanting to be better all the time. Like, yeah, I get that 100%, but I'm like, how? You're so good.
Yeah, I am trying to improve on my art a lot personally, and I've been trying to revamp my old Vroid model
Hmm.
so I can have it look more like my 2D. So it's not, it feels like it's kind of been brought up to date with everything else,
Yeah.
but it's a tedious process of learning that stuff.
Hmm. And it's also just like a lot of you gotta practice. You just gotta keep doing
Mm,
it. Because I've also
yeah.
been trying to get better at drawing. Um, and I went live one night at like I think 4 in the morning, and I
I
streamed till like
noticed.
6 a.m. Yeah, I was like, people are gonna like see the notification or just like go on Twitch, see what's up, see me live, and be like, what the fuck? Like, but it was
Who
just like a
is this
silent stream, and I
cat?
was just drawing, fucking around.
Oh, I wish I had freedoms like that to just like wake up at 4 in the morning and go, you know what? I'm gonna turn on stream.
I like the funny thing is I didn't sleep. I was
Oh,
playing Minecraft and I was like, I feel like drawing. And I started drawing and I was chilling, I was listening to music, and then I was getting like really unmotivated because my drawing looked like shit. And I was like, no, we gotta practice to get better. I'm gonna stream, it's gonna hold me accountable to keep doing it.
oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
And I mentioned it off stream, but again, if you want a VGen code, I will keep one in my pocket for you.
For my MS Paint Chad VTuber drawings.
Yeah, people would eat that shit up. I keep on getting commissions for my yippies, and like that's it. I don't post about them anywhere. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like what is popped off the most on VGen, and people eat it up. They love them.
The silly little guys. Yeah.
Yeah. I have one that I need to finish. It's pretty much done. I just need to throw the confetti on it and call it done.
Let's
But
go.
I've been so lazy.
You lazy manna. I
But
get that.
I stay in my timeline. I still get everything done before my due dates.
Hmm.
Like giving myself homework.
It's like you're in school again. I
A
got
little
homework
bit.
to do.
And then I come on stream and I go, guess what, guys? I have homework to do and we're gonna hang out and do it.
Yay! I love streaming, like working on things, or just like the no mic streams. I like watching them. I just like listening to
Yeah.
music and like working with people.
I did my first no mic stream, I think it was last week, and it was because I
Hmm.
needed to get commissions done. But I was sick as a dog and I was like, I can't talk, guys. I'm turning off the mic.
Turn off the mic. You listen to the jams.
Yeah. I was thinking about putting on real music while I did it too, but I didn't want to turn off the lo-fi music for the YouTube VOD. So we
Uh,
just jammed out to lo-fi.
yeah. Lo-fi is pretty good though. It's nice.
And it's easy to like turn down my volume and listen to your own thing at that point too.
Hmm.
Are there different types of streams that you're thinking about experimenting with?
I wanted to do, or I thought about doing, hand cam streams of crocheting,
Oh yeah.
but I wasn't sure because like crocheting is like, you think of crocheting, you think of like grandma, you know? So it's
I
like, I
I
don't
think
know
that's
if,
fine.
yeah, I was like, I don't know, like, the vibe on that because usually my streams are pretty loud and obnoxious and crazy. And then all of a sudden I
Grandma
just
can be
pull up.
loud and obnoxious and crazy. Be the loud, obnoxious, crazy grandma.
No, I don't want that nickname.
I love
Someone's gonna
that
turn it into a
though.
nickname. But it's like it's funny because it's like 1 minute I'm doing like Lethal Company with like 10 other people and we're
I
being really
was
loud,
just
and the next
thinking
it's like,
about
all
that.
right, grandma maxing, we're gonna crochet today.
Yeah. I love that though. Like, fuck staying in a box.
Yeah. Grandma Maya made you a hat. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I made you a gift. A little hat with cat ears on it.
If people want that stuff. I haven't like fully announced it yet, but it is like secretly kind of public. I just haven't brought it to anyone's attention unless they go digging through my Twitch schedule because of the schedule tab.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm gonna do a Lego building stream next week, and it's because at Surge's White Elephant, the gift that I got was a Sonic Lego kit, and it's got a little shadow, and I'm so pumped to do it. Been a while. It's harder to do the hand cam streams, at least where I kind of sit down for streams at this time of year because it gets so dark so early. I usually
Hmm.
have a little bit of the light coming in from the windows next to me, and the lights are just kind of in a weird place in here, so it can be a little dark in this corner and not the
Yeah.
greatest for hand cams, but
Hmm.
fuck it, we
Gotta
ball.
get you a cute little ring light.
I used to have some. I can only fucking mount so many things to this goddamn desk, dude.
That's valid actually.
I have my keyboard tray, the hand cam itself, my two monitors. I've got my fucking switch up here, and of course the camera to capture my face.
Yeah.
Oh, there's too much on my desk. I've been trying to fix it and I just don't know how anymore.
Hmm. I get overwhelmed when I have like very little desk space, which is usually only when I have to have my drawing tablet up here for my drawing streams, because my keyboard is like up onto my main monitor's stand. That's where it has to go.
Mm.
So my phone on my stand has to go in front of it, and then the drawing tablet, and then my stream deck is on the side. And then I used to have my mic on my desk too, because I couldn't figure out the stupid freaking clamp with the mic arm.
Mm.
But I had my dad figure it out. He did it for me.
I have a
Overcrowded
really
desk is
funky
not
mic
fun.
arm,
hmm
and it's on
I'm
my
still getting
L.
used to. I'm still getting used to my new mic. Honestly, there's so many new things with it.
Yeah, you have the Elgato now, don't you?
The Wave 3. There's like all these settings you can do, and um, sorry, I was saying goodnight to Maya mom.
No
But
worries.
yeah, there's a lot of settings, and I'm so used to like plug in mic work just fine. Don't worry about it. But now I have all these
Yeah.
settings I have to do, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to do it."
Minna hasn't messed with the settings like at all. So you hear fucking Minna 2 in the middle of playing Labyrinthine. And last night I was watching them and I heard their throat just make a weird little throat noise and I was like, damn, that mic's good. It picks up everything.
It's really good. You can put like filters on it and effects and stuff. I just haven't put in the time to figure it out and how to do it and how to make it work.
It
But
takes a while. It's a tedious process.
hmm
I have a
but it
bunch of
was being
filters, but it's only in OBS, so
uh yeah. I was trying to set up my capture card because I've been trying to play Pokemon on stream for
oh,
so long, but I had my capture card laying around for like 2 years, I think. I don't even know how long it was, but it was a long time. I have never used that capture card, and I think it was faulty. I had to hit up Holly and be like, Holly, can you help me with this, please? And it just didn't work, so I had to buy a new one.
oh no. Was it an internal or external one? Like, did the
Uh,
capture card go into your PC tower? Did you have to install it on the motherboard, or did you just plug it in?
no, I had to plug the HDMI cord from capture card to Switch, and then just to like a USB power cord from capture card to my PC.
Okay, yeah, that's an
Yeah.
external one. Minna has one of those. I wanted to invest in a nice internal one for them, but I was taking a look at their motherboard and I was like, hmm, I don't think
Hmm.
you have any more slots. So
I
we
do
we
have to
need to do
get.
a lot of
I have to
upgrades.
look at my motherboard to see if I have extra slots for the RAM. Because my
Oh, I
I don't know
just
what's going on with my
upgraded
computer, but
mine.
everything's going poo poo caca lane.
God, that makes me want to be like, share your screen right now. Show me your task manager. I want to see what's maxing out right now.
It couldn't like it also could not be anything to do with my RAM or my space or whatever, or my disks, because I do have a lot of space and I've got two separate disks for things like this, so I might just need to change over the disk of where things save to, and I also probably just have really shit connection, like Wi-Fi.
It could be a little combination of
Yeah.
things lacking here and there, and it's just a bad soup of caca.
Yeah, because you remember when I had replaced everything in my PC?
Yeah.
I had all the parts replaced. So everything still looks and works just fine, and my games run just fine. But Overwatch has been really laggy lately, which is kind of frustrating. But I won't talk about that.
Yeah, that's why I had to update my graphics card and give my old one to Minna because Minna couldn't play Fortnite anymore on the
Oh my
old
god.
graphics card.
No.
Things just like get heavy.
Well, Fortnite in its own is just a really fucking heavy game.
Yeah, it is.
Like I feel like Overwatch is not too bad at least, but like, which is weird because my Fortnite always runs 100% fine, and I have the graphics
Huh.
set like to max.
I wonder
But
why Overwatch is giving you trouble then.
I
That's
think with
silly.
Overwatch, it's a connectivity issue. Like my
Mm,
connection, my internet is really bad.
yeah, and I was telling you, just get a really long Ethernet cable and snake it through the whole house. That's
My
what
mom
Minna
would
and
kill
I
me.
did. The cord, because it was so long, they knew it was for snaking it around the house, and it came with all of these like teeny tiny guides that had little nails in them. So we have a
Oh,
cord that goes from my computer because I'm right next to the modem, and it snakes behind the couch, around the door of my bedroom, across that little hallway section, around the door to the office, so it goes back down to the floor and goes behind Minna's PC.
damn.
So we
That's some
have all those
strategy
little
though.
guides nailed into the wall.
That's
My dad used
nice.
to do stuff like that, so I am familiar with how to guide the wires pretty effectively to get around the door frames and stuff. You just need a
Yeah.
lot of square footage to it.
Yeah. For me, it would have to be, because I'm upstairs, I would have to go like down the stairs, around the staircase, through the dining room, through the kitchen, down a long ass hallway and living room, up behind a TV that's propped up to like pretty much the
Ah,
ceiling.
I was
So,
curious where it was. I was like, it better not be in your basement, bitch. I'm gonna be so angry if the modem's down there.
no, it's just in the living room. But
Okay.
yeah, I might just get like my own network, honestly. I was like heavily thinking about it. Because
That would be
when I lived in
interesting.
the apartment, Wi-Fi, like our own Wi-Fi network wasn't that pricey, and it was really good.
Yeah. They recently upped our Wi-Fi like a fuck ton, and I'm so upset about it. I need to call them. I need to be that stinky person that goes, "You increased my prices. Do something about it. I'm a loyal customer."
Change it, please.
But
I've
like
been here a long
literally, I
time.
hate that that's what you have to do with them. It's just how life exists with the fucking cable company.
Yeah, no, that's valid. Sorry, my mom came in.
No, you're fine.
She always gets scared when she closes the door to her bedroom so they can go to bed, because sometimes
Yeah.
the cats like to hide under their bed, and then they get locked in
Ah.
there all night. So
Oh
she's like,
no.
"Is Mira up here with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, she's right there."
Good, good. Mira's not trapped for the night.
My chunky baby. I love her.
She's a good chunky baby.
Yeah, she a bitch though.
Is she getting nicer?
Not to me, but she laid on my mom's lap all day today. So, yes. But just not to me. She don't like me. That's okay
Because
though.
I know, she was getting pretty nice and friendly and more talkative and stuff while you were in the apartment. And then, of course, she had the shock of coming back to the old place. So she was
Yeah.
very grumpy then, but she's kind of softening up again a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, here she has her moments where she wants attention, she wants pets, she wants cuddles, she'll let me brush her and stuff like that. But she's very much like, um, don't look at me unless I'm in the mood. Unless I tell you or give you permission to look at me. And I'm like, okay, I understand. Like I try and give her treats. I got her these new like freeze-dried chicken treats. So it's
Mm,
literally just freeze-dried raw chicken. And she eats them. It doesn't make her sick.
good.
Instead of like the yucky Temptations treats and stuff.
Are those like the crunchy ones?
Yeah, they have the crunchy outside and then they have like the different flavors on the inside and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those ones aren't great. They're
No.
definitely like the definition of a treat, something you shouldn't have very often.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. The kitty crack Ewell is Greenies. Anything made by the Greenies brand. That you give that to your cat and oh my God, your cat will be like zoomies 24/7.
That's pretty much all we have for like crunchy treats for them right now is the greeny
Hmm.
treats.
Yeah.
Ducky has some plaque buildup and the vets are like, we gotta keep an eye on that. If he doesn't get better about
Yeah.
it, he could have some tooth problems. I'm like,
No.
yeah, I don't
Tooth
think he's
problems
going
of
to let
kitties
me
is
brush
so
his teeth.
mm-mm, nope. No. Yeah, as soon whenever I like Mira's like chewing on me when I'm playing with her, I always stick my finger in her mouth and make her mouth open, and I like look at her teeth. So I like
That's
excuse it as like
good.
I'm trying to play with her, but I'm just like, nope, let me see your teeth. Make sure they're looking good.
Good.
I love cats, the little tiny teeth.
Oh,
Like the ones in between their two like canine ones, I think is
yes.
what you call
The
them.
little
Yeah, the
teeny
little
tiny
ones.
chompers.
They're so cute. I love them so much.
Uh, Cricket's got really good teeth. The vets were commending her. I think it's
Oh.
because Jack doesn't like to chew his food because chewing
Mhm.
on the hard food is what like gets their gums kind of like active a little bit more and helps scrape
Yeah.
off some of the plaque. And Jackie's got a little bit of what looks like might be gingivitis because he doesn't do that. But Cricket's gums, beautiful.
Yeah. She a good girl. She chew her food.
Yeah, Jack just throws it down.
Mhm.
He goes, oh, gone.
Yum yum yum. The kittens here though, they really like me. The kittens really like me here because they like attention. They're kittens.
Good.
But yeah, I'll be like giving them attention. I'll be petting them and kissing them and stuff, and then I'll be like, "Okay, Mira, your turn." And she's like, no."
Nope, I'm out.
But I'm like, I love you, come here. And sometimes she lets me pick her up. But that's only when I have her like on my shoulder, so she's looking behind me. And I'm holding her big fat butt, and then I let her look out the window. If I'm holding her and I let her look at something, I distract her, my little iPad kid, she won't growl at me. And I can pet her and kiss her and all I want, and she won't growl at me. It's nice.
Oh,
But she's doing good. She's still chunky. She's got an attitude. That's my baby. That's my baby.
the vet said that Cricket needs to lose half a pound.
No!
She's just a
Surprisingly,
little bit chunky.
yeah, surprisingly, when I took Mira for her last checkup, I was fully expecting him to say something about her weight. Because you know how she be. She a chunky girl.
She a little bit round.
Yeah. And they were like, no, she's fine. She's at a pretty healthy weight. I just wouldn't let her get any bigger. And I was like, okay, that's fair. I can do that.
Oh,
And then I had to sit my mom down and be like, okay, mom, no more morning treats. Because she does this thing where she
yeah.
gives them little, like, 3 or 4 treats in the morning. Every morning. All of them. I'm like, no more of that. You can give it to your kittens all you want. Those are your cats. But not to my
Yeah.
baby.
And then
She won't...
they have the kitten energy too, so they're gonna burn off the calories so much faster
Yeah.
than Mira will.
Yeah.
Jackie be stealing like Cricket's food sometimes and stuff like that.
No.
And somehow he's the one who, oh, he's such a perfect weight. He's so good. Cricket, however, needs to lose half a pound. It's like, how are you like this, Miss Ma'am? Jackie steals your food and you're still too chunky, quote unquote.
It's okay. She got a little belly. I love the little bellies.
Yeah.
I love when Mira walks down the stairs and I'm behind her when she's running down the stairs. I could see her belly going bum 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 bum, bum on the side.
That's so
It's so
funny. I love
cute.
it when you can see that. I can sometimes see that with Jack a little bit if he like
Hmm.
trots a certain way. No,
Yeah.
Mr. Man, he heard me talking about him and now he's in front of the camera. Clearly. Here, you were in my lap. Nice. Here we go. Here we go. Lay down. We hang out with Maya and everyone. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, the little kitty pouch.
Yeah.
It's funny when Mira's just like standing there too. If you look at her butt when she sticks her tail up and you see her little legs, her legs go like in. She's got little chubby legs and they just go in when she's standing up and
So she's, I think they call that penguin toad.
yeah, she penguin toad.
Because if they go out, you're pigeon toad, I think.
Mm. I'm penguin toad. When I stand, I use my feet face in.
Yeah, mine do just a little bit too.
Is Jack still with you? Can you give him a kiss for me?
I give him.
Thank you.
Don't get angry at me. Okay. No, my camera.
Mwah.
I guess you are so handsome. Do you have any other questions that you might have for tarot since we've been talking about so much? I don't mind
Um,
doing extra readings for you. Or
huh.
oh,
Let's see. I don't know if I like about the like any questions about the reading you already gave me.
I could elaborate more on the reading that you already have, or we could go in a completely different direction.
Hmm. When you say like treat myself, there's a couple different ways that I think myself and others view
Mm-hmm.
treating yourself. So like obviously like when you're out shopping and you see like something really expensive but you really like it, like a stuffed animal. You definitely don't need it, but you want it. And you're like, "Oh, I'm
Mm.
going to treat myself. I'm going to get it." Do you mean it like that or do you mean like
It
take more
could
time
be.
off like, spend the day sleeping in and stuff like that?
Here, I can pull cards for that. Um, but treating yourself definitely looks a little bit different to everyone.
Mhm.
Treating myself and like buying a plushie, like in your example, was definitely something that I used to do quite a bit. But Minna and I have realized that we really don't need more of those. So if Jackathan, I'm gonna kill you. He's sitting on top of the cards I pulled for you. Come
Oh
here.
no.
Gotta be good.
He just wants to read in too.
Um, so like as much as I want one and I could be like, treat yourself, I'll be like, no, it doesn't have a good home. It's gonna collect dust and it's gonna make me feel guilty later. So that's not a good treat for myself.
Mhm.
And actually, now that I pull cards here, let me clear the ones we already have. And I now have Temperance, Justice, and the Eight of Wands. There. Wait, okay. So, both Temperance and Justice kind of harp on that a little bit, where you definitely want to have checks and balances going on, where everything feels like um, there's like a reason and like a method to the madness almost. Um,
Mhm.
but the interesting thing with the Eight of Wands is that it is almost encouraging impulsiveness a little bit more, and I think that's probably where the treat yourself kind of comes in, where you might think about it for, say, like 10 minutes and go, yeah, this would help me out with X thing, and I don't have too much of this at home. It would benefit me for these reasons. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Where, like, I think you shouldn't think too hard about it and feel like you really have to give, like, a PowerPoint presentation of, like, why this is an okay purchase for me to buy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, um, I know personally that I need a really good reason to pick up another plushie. But if it were, um, maybe I need to give a recent example. For Christmas, Minna got me the Espeon Build-A-Bear, and Build-A-Bears are kind of like a big no-no in the house at this point because they're just so fucking big. But
Mhm.
we had all of the Build-A-Bear evolutions except for Espeon. So she was the exception. She was like, we need to have her. She completes the collection. So I will break the rule today,
Yeah.
but it's got to be a good reason.
I remember seeing your guys' little EV evolution collection. It's so cute. Do you still have it on like those shelves in your office and
Um,
stuff?
kind of Cricket kind of knocked over like half of them one day. So they need to go back up there, but she somehow got up there and was just like, fuck you, and knocked
Yeah.
them all over.
A little
But I think
acrobatic.
Minna started putting them back up.
Yay.
I think Espeon still needs to get put up though, still
Hmm.
with a bunch of Christmas stuff.
Yeah. It's been nice because I haven't really felt the need for objects, like
Yes.
physical things. Like back when I did more cosplay versus like stream stuff, like I would nearly every single day I would go on the cosplay websites and I'd be like, oh, I want this one, and I want this one, and I want this one. And like same thing
Yeah.
with like anime figures, like I haven't really felt the need to go online and purchase those anymore. I've kind of restricted myself a little bit because you know me, I have a lot of really expensive, very big, very pretty anime figures. Um, but I've kind of made it as like a every time I go to a con, I will get one anime figure.
Yeah, and I think that's reasonable, especially I think the really nice, expensive, elaborate ones that you have, although it can be like hard to be like, I'm gonna spend
Hmm.
$200 on a figurine today.
Yeah,
I would rather have like one really nice one than like five really cheap ones.
yeah. I prefer the really nice and expensive ones than like the pop-up parade or the arcade ones.
Mm,
Um, every single time, I just they look better in my opinion, and I just the less figures I have, the more I can display.
yeah.
So,
Minna and
I
I
know
have
it.
restricted ourselves to strictly Miku with small exceptions for like our hyper fixations if they get like a really nice one. Like when
Hmm.
Callie finally got her nice pop-up parade one.
Yeah, yeah. If they put out pop-up parade of characters that I really like they recently put out the Albedo one, and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting that one. Like, is that even a question?
Especially with
Like,
niche characters like her, where she
yeah.
doesn't get very many figures made.
Hmm.
It
The
feels
only
extra
figures she get
special.
made are like the ones that are like $500 and they're like one-fourth
Mm-hmm.
scale. So I can't always buy those, but I have one of them. And the one I don't know if
I
you've ever
was
seen
there when
it,
you
but
bought that one. It's so pretty.
I think
I think you reposted that TikTok and I was like, "Oh, I was there for that."
yeah, I saw the figure and the dealer's hall at this convention we were at. I forget which one it was.
I think it was Oda.
Yes, yes it was. Because I saw the figure. I asked the people, I was like, how much is this figure? And they were like, $400. And I was like, okay. And I looked it up online and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna think about it. I gotta go to Mana panel and help Mana with panel.
That's
And then I'm gonna
right.
come back. And then I struggled to
Oh,
find the panel room.
we were such VTuber babies at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we were so nervous for that panel, but it had a really good turnout.
Yeah. I remember like talking to a lot of people after it. It was so cute.
Yeah, I want to do more stuff like that in the cosplay space. I've
Hmm.
lost a lot of love for cosplay in the sense that we used to be like ranking shit out and
Hmm.
always making something new and like laying eyes on a character and going, I'm making that now. Bye.
Yep.
I'm going to
That's gonna be
Joann's
me.
right fucking now.
Yeah.
It used to very much be so fast like that. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
like that
It's
anymore. It's
with cosplay,
exhausting.
it's questionable because I feel like a lot of that creativity in cosplay is not really there anymore. Like I'm still on the cosplay side of TikTok and stuff, so I be seeing cosplays and I be seeing people do cosplays. I feel like it's more trend based now. So like
Yeah.
for example, like Jujutsu Kaisen is really popular right now, like Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate, like I only see people
Even
cosplaying
still,
from
Demon
those.
Slayer. The Demon Slayer
Yeah.
cosplay memes are insane.
hmm But I feel like Demon Slayer has like somehow shifted into the new My Hero Academia.
Yeah, it kind of
Whereas like
has.
the fandom's not as questionable, but it's definitely still there. Like you go to a convention, you at least see 10 Tanjiros. Like
Yeah.
but I
And a
still love
lot of them have
cosplay. I
pick me
just
attitude.
a little I still see cosplay as a creative art form. I just wish it was seen like that by most of the fandom. I feel like
Yeah.
I used to see so many tutorials on TikTok or Instagram of being like, this is how I did this and how I make this and blah 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 blah. Um,
Yeah. I feel it's harder to feel inspired in this space lately.
yeah, because it's like, oh, I really like this character, but if I cosplay this character, I'm not gonna get any likes, so I'm not gonna do it. Like I feel like it's just that, you know?
Yeah. And even when I do cave for those characters that will get like less likes or whatever it is that like made me stop for so long because I like put it on pause for so long. I'll do it and it just doesn't feel satisfying. It's like, why didn't I do this when I was actually like so head over heels for it?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you're like, what am I doing right now? I just spent so
It's
much
hard.
money.
Yeah, it's hard because in order to grow right now as a cosplayer, if you want to put yourself out there as a cosplayer, you have to follow the trends. So
Yeah.
seeing people or like people with already a big following follow trends, like I get it. Like they treat it as like a job.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like I see a lot of my friends who still cosplay, just cosplay characters that are popular and they stress about it or they're like I didn't get a lot of likes or I didn't do this, maybe I didn't do it right or whatever it may be, like all this negative stuff on themselves, but it's like you should just spend your time doing things and dressing up as characters you like instead of just trying to follow a hype train on it.
Yeah. And like when we did Crony, Fauna, and Mume to AAC when they were still so new, even though
hmm
our outfits didn't really resemble them much at all, it was almost like
hmm
we were Disney bounding as them, for lack
Yeah,
of a better term, because it was just like we're using similar silhouettes and colors and calling it good. Like that shit was fun.
I really
I
enjoyed that.
yeah, it's stuff like that that actually gets me feeling like enjoyment and having fun in those convention spaces rather
hmm
than buying a costume from
A $200
somewhere.
cosplay
Yeah.
just because everyone's cosplaying it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
silly. And the same thing goes for like I feel like streaming too. Like I feel like there's a lot of trends and stuff which again is totally valid to follow if you're trying to grow your platform, but I feel like people get lost in following trends, being obsessed with the numbers that they forget to like that they need to have fun with this hobby before they experience burnout.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's I don't know, it's just especially when I see my friends go down that hole, it makes me sad because I'm like, I know nothing I say to you is gonna make you not do this, but I don't
No.
like seeing it.
I had a friend in the cosplay space first and they were just like a hyper perfectionist and I was just trying to convince them over and over again like it's good enough, you resemble the character, like you don't need to get like another set of contacts that are even closer to the eye color
Yeah.
or whatever, like very very nitpicky, like would
hmm
not go out in a cosplay if they didn't also have context for it level, like need every detail to be perfect. And they did good stuff when they did finally like convince themselves to go out, but it just didn't happen very often because they were so worried about being perfect. And it just hurt so badly to watch them do that to themselves. And then they got into the VTuber space and did something very similar. And they've had so many opportunities where they do get into this perfectionist mindset, and something will like pop off and they'll do a great job and they'll get some really the people that inspire me like behind them and rooting for them, and then they get to that point and they get so fucking scared that they just quit. And it hurts my heart so badly to see
Yeah.
that. Whereas like I would give anything to be in your shoes right now. I don't want to see you fucking quit, but there's nothing that I can say that will convince you to not quit because you are just so worried about the little things. It's,
Yeah. No, it's definitely like I can kind of relate to this a little bit with my friend that I had who got really popular in the cosplay space, as you know. You know this
yeah,
person. And then the what sucks for me is when you have that friend who pops off and blows up and all you want to do is root for them and stuff, but they get a little bit of an ego boost,
yeah,
is what I've seen a lot. And they kind of just it I don't know how to describe it, but the ego boost is there and then the really bad behavior afterwards. And
yeah,
then it's like the I'm scared, I'm not posting anymore kind of thing.
yeah.
Or
Or
like the
they like
negative
ride this
spiral
high
of like,
for a while, but then
yeah.
they get too scared because they got too high.
hmm Yeah, and then they don't like or it's like the negative spiral too where it's like you get a couple hate comments here and there. I like hate comments or if people come into my streams and they're like, "What the fuck is this? Stupid anime girl with cat ears." Like that stuff doesn't bother me, and
Yeah.
seeing it bother my friends or other people is frustrating, but it's also understandable. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Just don't let it bother you, bro. It's not that hard." Like
Yeah.
I get it, but being the first thing you need to do on when you get on the internet is not let things like that happen because it's gonna happen to you whether you like
Yeah.
it or not and you can't avoid it at all. It's just
And there
like
can be like the bad days, but most days you do need to let it roll off your back or you are
yeah,
going to just turn to madness.
yeah, you're just gonna spiral and it's gonna suck and you're gonna hate every second of it and it's gonna really kill your motivation. Like obviously there will be days where you just can't. Like you're already having a bad day, you hop online and people are like, "You suck," and it's gonna be not great. But
Yeah, and that's just like the last little poke in like the glass that's already like chipping and cracking, and
yeah,
you just like
mm-hmm.
start sobbing. And like it's okay to have those days where like the hate comments get to you, but like
Just
it's
don't let
so
it
much
ruin your
more than
entire
that.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's just when you need to just take a break, step away, everything will be all right, and just kind of like recollect yourself. But yeah, I won't lie, I've like it was hard, having a Reddit thread about me. And then even we all of us together, we had like a 4chan
Right.
thread about us.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't great. Like,
Did you have a thread about you recently?
um a
I don't
little
keep
bit.
up with that shit. I'm not on fucking Reddit.
I really like to stay away from Reddit unless I see stuff on there about me. I had one pop up of my streaming stuff because I mentioned it on my cosplay side
Hmm.
a couple times now. I don't do it anymore because of this. Um, but I don't know if you remember back when I had like the actual Reddit thread about me.
I don't think so.
I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. I think like almost a year and a half now. But it got out of hand a little fast, and it got taken down. We're good.
Good.
I just want to state that right now. Everything's gone. We're good. But like that's using that as an example, like having these groups, having these spaces made just to tear you down is something that I feel like a lot of people don't think about when they start getting exposure, when they start getting feedback, stuff like that. But I don't know. It's it's kind of cruel out here.
Yeah.
And
The thread that was made about all of us was so fucking funny though.
it was, yeah, I that part was kind of nice because we kind of all got to experience it together, so I didn't feel like any of us were alone.
Yeah,
And the comments
definitely
on
like
it
a
were,
power in numbers sort of thing.
yeah, the
It
comments
was
on it
harder
were
to
really
target
funny.
one.
So,
Yeah, the comments were so cringy. They
oh
were
my
like
god.
actual girls.
Girls, they like Hololive. I can't believe it.
They're real? I thought they were fake.
So you guys were just saying that. Yeah, it was so funny. So
Oh my god,
funny.
the one comment that I've been writing this high since this comment was posted. I probably have a screenshot of it on my phone somewhere. I don't look at it, but I remember it vividly where someone was like, "Oh my god, and they're skinny?" I'm like, "Guys, he thinks I'm skinny."
I don't remember that, but that's so fucking funny. Jesus Christ, dude. People on the internet are so funny, dude. They're so weird.
So
I remember, so when I made my entire crony cosplay for Anime New York City, and because
right.
the council was going there, and I was like, I'm determined, we're gonna do this. So I did it. And I went there, and people took pictures of me. It was great. It was awesome. I met a lot of Hololive people, made friends. It was great. And then on the bus ride home, I remember vividly looking through the threads that my friend who was with me at the time sent to me
Mm.
because I didn't know how to navigate 4chan at all. I still don't.
I think you sent me one or two of them from that weekend.
Someone wrote on the thread, on a full body picture of me in my crony
Oh
cosplay. They
god.
were like, "I want to take a bite out of this girl's
No.
thigh, like it's a chicken leg," and I was like, "Excuse me? What prompted you to say this?"
The prompt of thinking that you would never see it.
I guess so. Like, it's public, bro. I can see it.
Yeah, but they think they're like the world is so big. There's no way this one cosplayer comes to this thread and reads through all of the comments and sees my comment. You
Yeah.
know, you get into
And
that
it's also like
mindset.
behind the anonymous barrier. Oh, I can say whatever
Yeah,
I want. No one knows who I am. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah. Because I think when they were all like conspiracy theory like, oh, who is this person, where are their handles, when they were trying to figure out who we were and if we
yeah,
were like actual girls and stuff like that.
yeah.
Oh my god, that one guy. They were like, they're missing the Kiara, and someone was like, I heard that they were like trying to have a Kiara. It's the Kiara was Callie's girlfriend. They're like, lesbians.
I actually remember that. Someone made a comment like, I heard the Callie and the person who was supposed to be Kiara, I heard they're dating, and everyone was like tweaking out, bro. It was
Oh no,
so funny.
lesbians.
They're gonna
It
get
was
me!
so
They're gonna, not the lesbians, they're gonna get me!
It was so good. I can't remember why I started going down that rabbit hole. My brain definitely branched from what I originally intended on saying.
It's so
Oh,
funny.
but when they were starting to try and figure out who was what, like, thank God none of us fucking commented in that
Mm-hmm.
fucking thread. But it was just like they didn't think we were watching them, and I think
Yeah.
they did like finally catch on because I think we like vague posted about them on Instagram stories or something like that, and they're like, they know.
I just remember because Ina at the panel we went to
That was
where
so
that
sweet.
happened, like the convention that weekend,
Mhm.
how Ina reposted us and was like, "Look at the cute cosplayers," and then we were all in the comments like, "Hi, by
This
the way, I
one.
was the Callie. Hi, by the way, I was the Gura," like stuff like that. Um, and I remember, do you remember when Amelia responded to the like quote tweeted that tweet of Ina's
Yes.
and was like, "Hey guys, I'm Kiara, by the way."
Yeah, that was really cute.
I loved it. It was so much fun. I remember walking into that panel room and they were up on the projector screen going back and forth like this, like as if they were waving, and I almost started crying because it was so cute and I was so
Yeah.
excited.
Oh, that was such a surreal moment. That was
Hmm.
such a good weekend. That was
Yeah,
one of the impulse cosplays that I don't regret at fucking
yeah,
all because this shit has been my hyperfixation.
yeah. I remember taking pictures on the swing together. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
What?
I, the recent comment on it.
Oh,
Should I bring that up?
I forgot it was that picture, dude.
It was that picture. I was like, what the hell? What the heck?
What the hell? Oh my god. The fact that he commented on mine, deleted it, blocked me, and then went to your account. Or I think he went to your
Well,
account first and then went to mine.
I think he went to Minna's account first, and then went to mine, and then went to yours, and just started like daisy chaining off of us. But
What the
then
hell?
after, like, Minna was like weirded out at first, and I was like,
Yeah.
that is really weird. Like, don't interact. It's probably a bait. But then he's doing it to me too, and I was like, oh, you're not alone. Like, this guy is definitely like spamming people. And then you posted about it. I was like, oh my god, he found you because of us.
It was so weird. I woke up to that comment and I was like, what the fuck? And then I went to it and I took a screenshot and then I was gonna reply with something really funny. And then he deleted the comment
Oh,
and then blocked
yeah.
me. And I was like, okay.
Well,
Like,
we blocked and deleted his stuff, so I wonder if he got butthurt. I wonder if he did genuinely think that. And he was like, damn, these bitches hate me. And just blocked you as like a preventative measure.
I'm not like it was literally not even a full minute after he put the comment, he deleted them and blocked me, and I was so confused.
Oh, that's so weird.
Whatever.
I guess for like a little bit of context for people, this guy, his wording was really weird, but he was saying that he was essentially like a newer amateur photographer and wanted to pad out his portfolio and put an emphasis on like anybody, no matter if they have disability or whatever, they can be captured beautifully in pictures. And they accused all three of us of having Down syndrome and wanting to take pictures of us for that reason specifically. Which I think even if I did, I would be kind of insulted that
Hmm.
that is why you are seeking me out and you just want me to be like a notch in your photography belt. That's just so weird, dude. That's not the way to go about it.
But also the first red flag is whenever people comment that stuff, you don't comment on people's posts to recruit them. You DM them.
Yeah, they did
It's
DM Minna.
okay. What? But what?
They DM'd them and then commented on my stuff. I didn't get a DM.
I didn't get a DM either. That's so fucking weird.
It's weird.
That's
But like all of them
strange.
said the same thing, except one of mine was like, "Does the friend that you're sitting next to have Down syndrome?" I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" And he already commented on one of my things, so why wouldn't you say like, "Do both of you have Down syndrome?"
Oh my
You
god.
already think that I do, supposedly.
And
Why are you
why do I get
singling
the
out my
feeling
friend?
why do I get the feeling that in this guy's brain the only disability that exists is Down syndrome?
Right?
Oh my God.
Just absolutely wild.
It was strange. It was so weird.
Oh, I it probably was just like a bait account, but it's so weird that he blocked you. I wonder
Yeah.
what would have actually come out of it.
I think he got the presents that I would fucking kill him for.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Wait, I shouldn't mess with this guy over here."
This guy over here knows how to do airstrikes. He's gonna find my coordinates.
No, maybe. Watch it, guys.
Maya's pretty talented at that.
Yeah, better watch yourself, because I will airstrike you. You're mean to any of my friends, you're an enemy.
Airstrike. Yep. Enemy
You're
number
the enemy.
one. You get put on the FBI most wanted list.
Yeah,
Maya's in control of that.
Maya's FBI most wanted list. But yeah, that was a.
EP.
I'm. It's my brand.
True.
It's my brand. Um, yeah, yeah. The internet is. Moral of the story: internet's a dangerous place. Gotta keep your guard up 24/7, especially around me. I'll eat you alive.
Boy,
What?
do we know it.
What?
More
What
than we really ought to, honestly.
Oh yeah, I airstruck Nerum's work for him.
Good, good. That's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Nobody should ever have to work.
Yep. I got you next. Don't worry.
Thank
Expect
you.
it next week. I'm not
But
open
they'll
this
fucking
week.
make me work remote. You gotta make sure you take out the servers, because then I
Okay.
can't connect to the VPN.
Yeah. I was just gonna be like, I'll airstrike the laptop you use for work, but I was like, no, I shouldn't do that. That'll inconvenience her.
Yeah, they might think that that is a little bit targeted, and I
Yeah.
might get some weird questions from IT why they need to replace my laptop.
It broke, guys. I don't know what you want me to say. It broke. I dropped it in the
I
snow.
just came back. I clocked in this morning and it was like this.
Yeah, I don't. What do you guys want from me? Just get me a new laptop.
Yeah,
By
just
the
give me a
way,
new laptop. They grow on
by the
trees,
way,
don't they?
we're gonna get airstriked soon, so you guys might want to leave.
Oh god.
I'm gonna start a business. Maya's airstrike business.
Do it.
Yeah.
You can also put that on VJ.
MS Paint drawing of me airstriking whatever you want. Give me the coordinates, but specifically drawn out on a MS Paint document.
Yes. You know, you probably could find a way to do like a creative twist on that. Throw it into like some video editing template that you make and just like have really crunchy effects and sound effects and just like this poorly rendered PNG of a nuke on their MS Paint picture and just deep fry it.
Oh my god. I can't.
I'm full of good business ideas.
You are. You're business gal number one.
Entrepreneur over here.
Entrepreneurship.
I'm surprised that's the first OC you've thrown at me today.
I've been trying to hold myself back.
Oh
I've been trying to
my
hold myself back. Character development.
Well, one had to sneak its way in here at the very
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, kitten.
Kitten!
Yeah, kitten's outside my door. Right? Right? Yeah. Right? Meow, 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 meow. That's something me and my stream buddies have been doing. Like, that's my. I was trying
Someone
to.
did that in my chat earlier, and I was like, me too, though. That adds context for sure.
I've been trying to come up with something to say every single time I start my stream. Like how you have your like Moshimana.
Yeah.
I so right now what we have is the one TikTok sound audio that was like trending a long time ago. It goes hello everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. And I've been and I also thought of whenever I come off my starting screen, I just explode.
I love that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to get creative with it, you know?
How do you explode?
I just explode. My VTuber
Oh,
just like a little PNG of an explosion, like a PNG
nice.
GIF. It just appears in front of me. My VTuber disappears.
Oh, I love that.
It's just an idea. Just a hello everyone. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Or
I
it's
love
like
that.
a hello everyone. Watashi wa kita, which means I am here.
I love um the Japanese with the southern accent,
Yeah.
with our western southern accent. Konnichiwa, konbanwa.
Konnichiwa, konbanwa, itadakimasu.
I saw a TikTok of someone like kind of roasting us for
Yeah.
pronouncing that way. Some people do genuinely pronounce that way and think that that is perfectly fine and normal. But then how they started almost like having an inside joke in their classes over in Japan of like pronouncing that way, and then like they're white taking these classes, so it's already kind of like already a little bit bad enough, and they accidentally slipped up and did that in front of a waitress, and they got Nihongo Jozu. So, so
Uh-oh.
they were like, "Oops, I know this is
Uh-oh.
not how I pronounce. I am an embarrassment."
We just like to do a little trolling around here. It's nothing to to laugh at, promise.
Yes,
My
I
favorite is
love
the British
how
accent.
I love your British accent.
It's good. I like it a lot.
I think that's my favorite way to ara ara now, though, is to give it the southern twang. Ara ara.
Aura aura.
I don't care to take it seriously anymore.
Yeah. Or like the little uwu girl voice that I have.
Oh my god, I used to do that and it killed my voice. I can't do it for redeems anymore. People did it too often.
Oh my god. Like a seal?
Like R
Oh.
R
R.
instead of ara ara.
We're R maxing. R pilled.
Oh my god, I was watching you guys play Lethal Company the other night and it looked like so much fun.
Mm.
I think I want to get together another lobby soon. I
Yeah.
posted in
Yeah.
my event
Yeah.
group.
Yeah. Me. Me. Hi. Me.
Are you available next Thursday?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
That's the day before your birthday.
yeah, it is, baby. Birthday Maya.
Are you doing anything special for your birthday? I know
I don't
you're
know.
thinking about doing some stream stuff, but
I was hoping to debut my new model.
yeah.
But I'm not sure if the rigging will be done in time. So,
But I'm
but
I'm gonna see you for your birthday.
yeah. Yeah, you are.
So
I'm gonna go kidnap you and Minna,
yeah.
and I'm gonna bring you over, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep you guys in a jail in my hot tub because you guys like my hot tub so much. And then I'm gonna
Is
feed
the
you
hot tub
tea.
actually working right now?
I do not know.
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. But as soon as it starts working again, I will text you and be like, "Hello, my hot tub is working. If you want to come
That's the
soak
only
for a
reason
little
why we come
bit."
over, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I get it. I would too.
No, 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 no. I like coming over for the vibes. And the little
Oh yeah.
parties you've thrown have been very good vibes too.
I want to do another one of those, but I'm scared.
I don't blame you. I'd be like that lately too. Like I was gonna throw Thanksgiving here and I was like, haha, JK, I literally cannot. I have no space for you guys. Hey Serge,
Hey,
can you do
Serge.
it?
Yeah, that's
And
valid.
yeah. It was a little squished in here when we put up the Christmas tree. We said we weren't going to put it up before Thanksgiving for that exact reason, but then we started getting ideas and it was like, I need to do them right now. I actually need to see exactly how that would look right now.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense in my head. So let's get out the Christmas tree.
It's very fair. I remember one time waking up, no Christmas tree, went to bed, next day, wake up, Christmas tree, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
It
how the
just
Christmas
appeared.
spirit works.
Yeah,
Just
it just
possesses you
appeared
to
out of
put up the
nowhere.
tree in the middle of
hmm
your sleep.
I think my mom put it up, and then like when she took it down, it was the same thing. I woke up because I work all the time, dude, or I used
Yeah,
to all the time. It's awful. I hated it.
I'm so glad you're out of it. You were working your ass off. You were covering for
hmm
people all the time, working extra long shifts. And you were doing that as a part timer, quote unquote, for a while too, until they got in like trouble and they were like, uh oh, gotta make you a full time hire.
Yeah, it's
I've had that happen to me too, where I like took too many shifts and covered for too many people, and they were like, either you have to stop letting Mana do that, or you gotta make her a full time hire because we're gonna get in trouble.
yeah. Since I left, they're obviously trying to find someone to fill my position, which
Mm.
was assistant store manager. Um, and I got paid X amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this person who is getting hired, I have heard, is getting paid also X amount. But that's not all. It's $4 more than my
Oh
X
my
amount.
god.
Yeah.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm
And they're
glad
gonna
you
be.
left.
And I'm such a teensy bit annoyed, but it's okay.
Like $2 I can kind of see because that's kind of like a regular inflation sort of bump up sort of thing. But
Yeah.
4 is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
excessive. They were
Yeah.
not paying you enough. My
Mm,
god.
no. Well, the one thing I miss it so much. So, so, so very much. Um, one of my like associates, so like three whole positions below me. By the way, this is important information for you to know. Uh, he did the good old funny thing of I don't get paid enough to pick up box from point A and put box on point B, and I was like, okay, talk to boss lady,
Yeah.
and yeah, so that conversation went really good, and I was like, you can talk to boss lady who will talk to boss man in charge of all of us, big boss man,
Yeah.
and good luck. Can't guarantee anything will change. Can't guarantee you'll get what you want, but go right ahead.
Yeah.
Didn't get what he wanted, so decided to be an absolute dickhead to everyone there and make everyone's job so much harder. And so, actually, funny story. The last week I was there, one day, one of my coworkers comes in. I'm getting ready to chat her in. It's great. So we're talking, and she's like, "Oh, I haven't taken a picture of the schedule yet. I should go do that." And I was like, "That's a good idea. You go do that." And I'm sitting there with my fancy little clipboard, and I look over at this associate who was asking for a raise because he didn't want to move boxes. And I look at him and I go, "Did you take a picture of the schedule?" And the only reason I asked this was because the week before he called the store and was like, "Hey, when do I work today?" So I had to go look because he didn't have his schedule. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, you work this time." So I
Yeah.
go, "Did you take a picture of the schedule?" And he was like, "What's with the attitude?" And I was like, "What attitude?" Just asking a question. And he goes, "What about at the meeting when we were talking about being a team? So I guess that we're only a team unless Maya is here, right?" And then I looked at him, jaw dropped. I was
That's
like, "You said that to
disgusting.
me? You said that to me?" And then I looked at him and I was like, "I just asked if you took a picture of the schedule, my guy. It's not that deep." And then I
Yeah.
walked away and I was like, "So, associate, you want to get chatted in?" And oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I almost said to him, I'm like, I don't get paid enough to deal with your shit. All right, let's be honest. I don't get paid enough. Just pick up the box, put it over there. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
It's like a 5 pound box too.
And
Oh my god.
honestly, like manual labor, pick up thing, put thing over there
Hmm.
is I don't argue that it shouldn't be a livable wage. I think those people deserve to be paid for the damage that they're doing on their body. But the
Hmm.
average that people get paid to do that stuff is not great, my guy. I don't know why you think you're special.
Yeah. Yeah. So, he threw up the argument a little bit afterwards of doing moving boxes and putting away shipment is not part of my job description, is what he
Ah,
told me.
I bet you it fucking is.
Yeah. And so I said, no, it is. And he said, no, it's not. And I said, yes, it is. And then he goes, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay. So I go out back on the little computer. I do my beep, boop, 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 bop typing.
Yeah.
And I print up his job description. I'm not kidding. I bring it out and I read it to him.
Circles, highlights,
I literally
underlines,
highlighted the part
arrows.
where you are responsible for shipment.
And he probably signed a waiver when he agreed to the job that said that I can pick up a box that is 50 pounds or less.
Yeah.
Because
And like we
you always
have
have to sign a waiver for that. I've
yeah.
signed a waiver for that, even though I don't do much of that stuff. But
Yeah, and like
I could get asked to.
yeah, and you know my boss at the time and the disability that she struggles with.
Mm,
You know how hard it was for her. She never had to do that stuff. So if you were to just talk to us about not being able to do that sort of thing, like it would have been fine. We wouldn't have asked you to
mm,
do it, but you are a full-grown healthy man. You can do it.
yeah.
Like I was so shocked and he got so mad at me when I read him out his job description. I'm like, "You wanted to fight with me on this, brother. I'm showing you the proof. It's your job
Yeah.
description." Like
You are also his manager.
I'm your boss.
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm telling you to do. Oh, can we leave early? Yeah, can you just go move those boxes? I don't wanna. Then we can't leave early. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. 1 + 1 = 2, buddy.
Yeah. Just do the math. You're in school. Like, come on.
Oh god.
Yeah, I miss it. I miss it so much.
I don't miss retail at all. I'm so glad that I am in a cushy office job with a cubicle, and I've been here. God, I think I am creeping up on my 4-year anniversary, but my first year was as a temp employee, so that doesn't count in like terms of my benefits and stuff like that because I wasn't full time. So I'm about to hit my full time for 3 years, which like locks in a lot of my 401k and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think I
that's
want to
nice.
stick out 5 years because a lot of my benefits get bumped up pretty royally at that point.
Let's go.
But yeah, I came out of retail. I was working for a furniture store, landed in a call center, but it was a little picky. I only had to talk to technicians instead of customers. They got to talk to the customers and complained about it to me, and I went, "Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear it." So,
Anyways,
and now I'm in this cushy office job. People just keep on taking chances on me. And now I'm going to have a good resume to fucking go somewhere else because I am a college dropout. If
yay!
people
Me
didn't take
too.
chances on me, I'd probably still be stuck in retail right now.
Hmm. I love being a college dropout. Thanks, COVID.
Love it. I mean, I my excuse is I just didn't fucking feel like it anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's a totally valid excuse too. Like, I could have still done school through COVID, but when COVID first started, I was in the middle of a semester. So the first semester was in person,
Right.
and then the second half of it was like online, and I failed 2 out of my 4 classes because
Because everything closed down like late February, early
yeah,
March.
yeah.
Damn.
It was tough because the school wasn't designed to deal with everyone being online.
Right.
So the programs they used weren't designed for online. So I would usually wouldn't know about an assignment until like quite literally the day it was due, which is why I
Wow.
failed like 2 of the like it was awful. And I was like, I
At one
don't
point, I forgot I was enrolled in an online class, and I went, "Why did I get charged for this?" And they're like, "You did one assignment, so technically," I was like, "Fuck."
fuck. Yeah, I can't. Online is like hard. It's hard to stay motivated in your own space, at your own home, in your own comfort and everything like that.
I just, I am learning some of the stuff that I would have learned in those classes at this point out of
Yeah.
pure enjoyment and curiosity of my own volition right now. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. When I was in classes for it, I hated this shit. I
Yeah.
hated 3D modeling and texturing and all that stuff because one, I wasn't being taught. I was still fucking teaching myself but paying thousands of fucking dollars to do it.
Yeah.
Um and the some of the teachers, not all of them, were absolutely insufferable. And I had all these fucking classes that I was required to take, like English and trigonometry and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, I get the use for this to like an extent, but I feel like I got a really good head on my shoulders. I feel like this is really dumb for me to be taking these things,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm wasting time and money and losing my motivation all at the same time. This doesn't make sense. So I'm
The
really
concept of
happy that I still enjoy it and college didn't fucking ruin it for me. It
the
took a
concept
while.
of college is so stupid to me.
Mm, I agree.
Because you pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on classes and all this other shit that you can learn that you end up teaching yourself most of the time inside class. You end up buying a book for some fucking reason that is $300. And it's like, at the end of it, you're over $100,000 in debt. Nice. Here's a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I
You know
had
how much
like
money you
maybe
paid for that
one
piece of paper?
textbook that was
Yeah.
actually useful to me out of all the
Yeah.
fucking textbooks I bought.
Yeah, it's just like so silly to me. And I like both of like my sister, one of my sisters at least, didn't even go to college, not even a dropout. She just straight up didn't go. She's running her own business right now.
Damn.
Like a really successful, like 5 star. She's gotten tons of rewards, tons of recommendations, her own goddamn business.
Hell yeah.
Like, and she didn't go to college. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here then? Like,
Yeah. No, I feel that.
yeah.
Especially since I have the tism that likes the numbers, and money numbers make my brain go burr, so I have an understanding of taxes because it's like exciting for me to learn, not enough
Mhm.
to be a fucking tax advisor for someone, but
Yeah.
um like that's definitely one of the harder parts of business. And I've
hmm
always kind of wanted to run my own thing, but streaming is kind of like the happy in the middle,
hmm
where I don't have to constantly be churning out the same stuff, because I think that's what scares me about like how I almost started a business making faux ears, like cat, wolf, whatever, faux
I
fur
vaguely remember
ears.
that. I vaguely remember that.
I got really into it for a second, but
hmm
I like doing too many different things. I like video editing, I like posting on social media, I like drawing, I don't mind sewing and stuff like that. So, um, like pigeonholing myself into one thing got very scary, and I dodged out of it. But streaming kind of lets me do a little bit of everything, and it's
Yeah.
so satisfying.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to have like a hobby where you can combine all of your other hobbies into one.
Yeah. And
I
streaming,
didn't
like
think I would like
I can
streaming as
pick up
much as I do.
Legos.
Yeah. You can build fucking Legos, you can do it, you can cook. You've cooked on your stream before, like
Yeah.
it's really cool how many ideas you can do, how many things you can do with streaming.
You can learn how to crochet. You could learn coding if you wanted to.
Hmm.
The
Ollie's
the
teaching me how
2D
to 3D
modeling.
model.
Ah, yes. That's
Mm.
exciting. I've wanted to learn Blender a bit more, but I'm like slowly dipping my toes into a bunch of different stuff.
Hmm.
Blender's still scary for me.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot of like memorizing different combinations on your keyboard and stuff like that is what I learned. And it's just like a program that's like you just got to keep using it for sure. But I lazy.
Yeah. I think that's also part of the appeal is like if this hobby of like crocheting just like loses its appeal overnight,
Hmm.
well, I can build Legos today and everybody's got to deal with it and
Hmm.
everyone does deal with it and they pretty much enjoy it.
Hmm.
So you can just go, I'm over it. Let's do something new. And it works.
That was me with my power wash obsession, where I streamed just power wash for like
Oh,
3 weeks straight, I think.
you make me want to get back into power wash. I'm kind of thinking about doing some power wash soon.
I've finished the main game. I finished all of the bonus jobs. I've pretty much finished all of the DLCs except for the Back to Future one because I haven't bought that one. But I'm considering on just uninstalling and restarting the whole thing.
I don't know if that would work. I don't know if Steam would like keep all of your stuff.
Yeah, I don't. There's like a way you can delete all the files with a game.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, a lot of people with Power Wash they go through all of it again to try and get like achievements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like my Power Wash vibes.
I find getting Steam achievements very satisfying.
Hmm. I like the little sound. Boop, 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 boop. Tickles my brain.
Yes. Eepy Maya.
The
I
night.
think I think unless you have other things on the noggin that you would like to share, this might be a good point to wrap up for the night.
I do.
You got things on the noggin?
Subscribe to Lady Mana.
Ugh. Nah, you guys
Thank
don't
you.
have to do that. Thank you.
Subscribe to Lady Mana right now.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Please, pretty please, please, pretty please.
Just about everybody in chat right now, I think, is.
So you need more gifties? Is that what you're telling me?
No, no.
There we go. Look at it. There it is.
Uh, you guys are about to start a hype train. Hello?
Yippee.
And the
That's
one
it.
biddy.
Yeah. That's all I had.
I love and appreciate you. Here, let me give you a shout out. Uh,
Oh.
oh, oh yeah, my mix it up button is off, so that other one isn't gonna work. Rip to people who can't see the nice banner, but follow Maya if you aren't already. Maya Neru on most socials at this point.
Yeah, if it's not Maya Neru, it's Neru Maya.
Yeah. Maya is so much fun to watch, so chaotic, very fun. I love and appreciate you so much, and you have that birthday coming up.
It's almost my
So,
birthday, guys.
yeah, January 26th, right?
Yes.
So go give Maya a big birthday smooch on the 26th from me, or else. Yeah.
I'll take a smooch right now.
Mm. Oh, let me. Mwah.
Yay! Yippee!
Yippee!
Wait. I have something perfect for this. Where is it? Here it is. Hang on. ちょっと待って.
Yay! Good job.
Yay! Okay.
Um, yeah, I think that's all I have for plugs for you. Did you want to plug anything else?
Uh,
When
oh,
Maya makes
my,
big birthday announcement, you guys better be there.
yes.
Yeah.
I will probably make announcement in my Discord and on my Twitter. But I'm also gonna be releasing my first song cover for my birthday.
Let's go!
So I'm
That's so
scared. I'm
exciting.
scared.
I
I'm scared.
remember those jitters when I was releasing my first one.
The recording was rough. I sat there for 3 hours because I just forgot how to sing.
Oh my god. I don't think my first one was that long. It might have been. One of my first ones was pretty long. I think I maybe took 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Was just getting frustrated. But I'm sure it'll be great. I can't wait. I am gonna release a mini cover the day after your birthday on the 27th. I'm finally
Is it?
releasing that mini cover.
It's the one you showed me already, right?
Yeah, with the animation and everything.
I'm so excited.
And I'm actually sending you those pictures I teased about earlier. That's one is going to be for a song cover for my birthday.
I love it. It's so good.
I will
Sorry,
tell
I'm
you
looking.
what it's for off stream.
Yes. Yes.
You guys don't get to know yet. It's too
Yeah.
far in advance.
Just me. Just me.
The mini cover will be announced, I think tomorrow. I think I'm gonna officially announce it tomorrow. I've been teasing it for a hot minute, but the premiere page is gonna go up tomorrow, so you guys can actually know the song title and everything. It won't be a mystery anymore.
Mm. It's gonna be so good. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
If you need any help with any of that stuff, I am more than happy to help you out.
Thank you. I
love
appreciate
being
it.
part of your projects. Okay, Maya. I think I have to say goodnight to you now.
Yeah, I leave. Do you want me to leave the VTube thing first or the call?
Uh, Either or. How do I this? Do you want to open up? Yeah. I have spout 2 on. Oh, I can quit out of it. Oh, there you go.
I
Maya's
leave.
gone.
Bye,
Bye.
Maya.